What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to another episode of Twin Mirror. We are exploring the shack, the fishing huts that Nick has,
I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great.
or that belongs to
Burned.
Nick, where we think is where he stashed maybe his backup files of the investigation that got him killed in the first place. So hopefully we'll be able to find out what exactly he was investigating and why he was killed over it. Cool place, this.
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, worms are so cute.
You sure are, Bud. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No, I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
Just pretend you're fishing. It's way better. Don't use any hooks. Don't kill any fish or worms. Just don't try to kill anything. Why would you want to relax by killing things? Something that's beyond me. But anyways.
Bug?
Oh, she's in
Really?
here.
How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again.
Gotta be careful here. Tell your mom. Maybe, obviously, she's not gonna tell her mom. She knows that. Let's see.
Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Yeah, but in the
Look,
meanwhile, we can't let
I'm
her
not
leave.
a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
What you mean you're not a child anymore? You're like 12. Oh, man.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others.
That's what's really going on here. He feels ignored.
My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Oh man, shall I tell her I'm investigating? I don't want to get her hopes up, but we do know for a fact, or at least somewhat of a fact, that he was murdered. I'm gonna level with her. I think she deserves that.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
Yeah, I know about the wake. You approached a few people, but you dropped it as soon as it got uncomfortable. Anyway, it's not like I expected any different. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town.
That's harsh, kid.
It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need some place I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
Something with insects?
You like insects? How about someone who studies them? Would you like to be an entomologist? Go around the world, collecting bugs?
You remember?
Of course.
Yeah, bugs are cool. That does sound fun.
You can leave Basswood that way, but you can't do it without finishing school. It won't be easy, but it's better than just wandering out in the dark. Focus yourself on your goals. I know your father would be proud of that.
That's some
You're
good
just
advice
telling me
there.
what I want to hear, or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth, for once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me!
Oh god, I don't think...
I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Well, that didn't go so well.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself?
I mean, not
Do the
really.
responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good.
Yeah, but how do I make her stay? That's the question. Threatened to call Kathy, tell the truth about Nick. I think she's mature enough to know that she shouldn't go around and investigating things on her own. And who knows, I don't know, the kid might be useful to us later on. I don't want to threaten her. Tell her the truth, I guess.
You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here.
That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
Oh man.
Right?
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I hope this doesn't end up hurting her in some way. Now because
I don't
she
know if
knows.
that was a good idea.
Yeah,
Me neither. But hey, it worked.
that makes us 3. And with you, 4.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it.
Maybe the files are in there?
Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
Some photos here up in the wall. Nick with Hunter friends.
Joan always liked bugs.
Super bug. Kinda cool.
Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too.
Okay, let's check these updates, by the way. Kathy and Nick met and fell in love during their last semester at college in Connecticut. It was one of the Those midweek parties Nick used to drag you along to. That time you went to get drinks, and when you returned you found Nick talking to a girl in the corner. You didn't even look at her, just handed Nick his beer, and there was a second when you almost swept him away, back into the crowd, back to his life, away from a wedding and a baby and a job in Basswood. But Kathy had already grabbed his arm and smiled and talked at him. It was you who got swept away in the crowd. Still, in that second, there was everything Kathy would always hold against you. Do you think it was jealousy, or was it bitterness that you didn't save her either from her future life? It was love at first sight, she told everyone. She meant it. He did, too. It wasn't anybody's fault that they were wrong. Things change, even though everything went alright at first, and it was love at first sight, I guess. When I went to Nick's old fishing shack to investigate, I found Joan there, packing her stuff to run away from home. Okay. Nick's computer is the reason Hannah's house was broken into, and my head was clonked. The attacker took off with Nick's files. So the question remains, what did Nick discover? Guess we are about to find out, hopefully.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
Is that weird? Hunting trophy, not something Nick would have done back then.
Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
Somewhere tall, maybe?
Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden.
Tableware here.
Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway.
Somewhere outside, maybe?
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens.
She was obsessed with it. Tardigrade Man wasn't what Joan wanted. She wanted a comic Captain Corset, or Corset, the pirate princess who sails the deepest sea trenches. Except Nick was in a hurry when it was his turn to have Joan for the weekend, and he bought the wrong comic book. Comic Fuel on Carter Road was out of pirate princesses. Joan was barely old enough to read, so Nick hoped it wouldn't matter. It did. She cried the entire day. Finally, it was you who read her The Adventures of Tardigrade Man. Compared to the swashbuckling, witty princess, Tardigrade Man wasn't much to look at. He was old, bald, and had a scary purple face. Not an instant hit with Joan. You who saw the appeal of Tardigrade Man from the word go. An unconventional hero from outer space. What's not to like? Think about it. You told Joan ice, fire, pressure, even poisonous radiation couldn't hurt him. Where the dinosaurs perish, tardigrades triumphed. Suddenly, she wasn't crying anymore but listening. Tardigrade Man was half tardigrade, half human, half alien, and he had a plethora of survival skills. Plethora means many. Joan liked that word. I have a plethora of friends now, she said. Who are they? You asked. Someone at school? No, you and Muley, and Tardigrade Man. Another thing tardigrades can do is go dormant for 30 years and then wake up and pick up right where they left off. Wouldn't it be great if friendships could do that too, Sam? It would be brilliant. Fish ruler.
Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
Stretch his fish? How could you do that? Just gonna sit here and contemplate on life?
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Unless you have an imaginary friend. He just disappeared now. Great. Alright, we should leave, probably. Keep looking for the keys to the locker. Let me just check.
This is either new or Nick was really distracted. He usually fixed everything.
Let's check. Can I check the bag? Oh, I can.
Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Lock has over 1,000 combinations. Can't be brute forced.
Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder.
Unless you're the lock-picking lawyer. Oh, sweet. Now, is this for the fishing bag
What a fishy
or
hiding spot, Nick.
it's for the
Always did
locker?
love your cliches.
Okay. Nice.
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up.
That's good, I guess. Safety first. There's a note here. It looks like it's from... I was gonna say Joan, but remember.
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Caterpillar? What does that mean? There's different colors as well, I'm not really sure. Is there anything around the back? Don't know. Maybe it's the combination or something?
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails.
He wants to talk. Oh, to meet. 2nd of April. Okay, what else is around here? Some drugs?
A prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it?
Was he stashing drugs away from
These are
Kathy?
pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Or was Nick taking some for himself as well?
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
What is this here? One small community looks out for those that fall through the cracks.
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
I'm interviewing Tyler, a man of few words in his mid-20s and heavily tattooed, about the place he lives and why he's here. It's cold enough that I regret not bringing a second jacket. His hands, however, are not shaking because of the cold. This is his 7th relapse. On his 2nd relapse, he lost his girlfriend. On the 4th, his family. The one after that, he attempted to rob his parents' home, but was instead beaten nearly to death by his father. It's not like I wanted to hurt him. I just needed the money. And I felt so bad that I thought I was dying. My parents' place was the only place I knew for sure that there was some crap I could sell. That caught me. I tried to talk to him, but he whooped my ass, beat me with a lamp. I don't blame him. Didn't fight back. I was too ashamed. I needed a whooping. I still need a whooping. Lynette Braham, 52, with greying hair, looks on with compassionate eyes. Lynette is the one that owns the land and sets the rules. She's judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to deciding who stays and who goes. This place is called the Cove. When the local mine closed, a lot of people found themselves out of work, and some of them had no place to go. Drugs and crimes made them fall into the patterns desperate people often fall into, and Lynette found some of them camping out on her property. She let them stay as long as they followed 2 rules: no stealing and no fighting. Though she's had to kick a lot of people out over the years, it's not always permanent. In fact, she just let one of them back in. He does not want to be named, but has a lot in common with Tyler. A bad relationship with his family, a mother with her own drug abuse issues, and her history of violent offenses. This young man explained to me why he came back. I can't make it out there. Everyone's hassling me, and I'm just trying not to hassle myself. He has trouble staying still and looks ready to kneel over at any moment. Yet he's also got a depth to him that's striking. Was sober for half a year once. Can't remember the first time I drank. Broke into Ma's liquor cabinet when I was 5. Damn. Some people see this place and imagine the same old story of hillbillies in the mountains. Yet that isn't what this place is. This is a community. They're all drifters lost in the flow of life, with nowhere else to go and the desires to be better. Lynette shakes her head and as he finishes up. She'll let me stay, he says. I ask him how he knows. She'd have come over and told me to get out right then. He answers. It's true, Lynette lets him stay as long as he promises not to try again. She has a lot of patience. You have to. She tells me after the young man goes to lie down. Everyone has their own way of dealing with pain. The path to mistakes come in lots of forms. Some of them pretty invisible unless you look for it. We all stumble sometimes. Most people take a few tries to get back up after being knocked down. If someone isn't there to help them, they just fall back over. The Cove gives me hope. That's a cool spot, I guess.
I think I went through everything here.
Alright, I did. This note, though... I bet it has something to do with the combination lock. Can we try and investigate? Can we try and unlock this? Up, left, right, and down.
Wrong combination.
Okay.
Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Definitely has something to do with this, though. It says caterpillar. Not sure what that means. Caterpillar. Oh, there's a caterpillar here. Here we go. So that's red, green, blue, red and yellow. Red, green, blue, red and yellow. Red, green, blue, red and yellow. So that'll be left down, red, green, blue, left down, right down left, and right up. Right down left, and right up. Perfect.
Let's see what we have here. That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
Maybe someone was paying him. Let's open this file, though.
Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee.
Oh, okay.
It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Can we see this young man at the drugstore? Maybe. Check the files. Richard Steinfeld. Richard, early 30s, twitchy even when sober, high-strung and obviously disliked by the Cove. Asked not to be named in Anna's article because of his father, who runs a shipping company. Smarter than he looks, or as dumb as he acts, still hard to say, both. 127th, still using. Yes, who's the dealer? Tyler, Lynette, JR, Kayla, Dickie. Richard is Dickie, it's a nickname. Maybe that's D. Dickie sold drugs to Tyler. Finds out who his supplier is. Okay. Tyler Gilliam. Gilliam. Mid-20s. Sees himself as the Cove's protector, very defensive of Lynette's. 127, that was the date, not a number. Tyler's interview with Hannah was heartbreaking. He was bad off, so bad in fact that I was legitimately surprised to find him alive the next time I visited the Cove. He certainly wouldn't have been the first member of the group to be claimed by an OD in the middle of the night. Very aggressive, been in and out of jail for most of his life. usually for assault, don't antagonize. Clean since the interview. Where did he get his drugs? Dickie keeps asking about Anna. Into cooking. Okay. So Dickie, Dick is definitely the dealer. Justin Reynolds. Interviewed by Anna, but didn't make into the article. Late 30s, not personable, ex-miner. JR has been living on the roads, working wherever he can as a handyman, and when he came to Basswood, a miner. After the mine closed, he was arrested for drug possession. Staying at the Cove now that he's out, didn't have anywhere else to go. Keeps to himself, trying to get clean, but it's an ongoing process. From the Midwest Michigan, took up smoking, trying to replace other habits with less bad ones, hasn't worked. Justin Reynolds collects hubcaps, has a Winchester in his truck, used to living in his truck, rolls his own cigarettes, taught me how, still uses occasionally, loves camo. Not a lot of information out of this guy. Let me just check this again. So, okay, what do I have to do? Choose? Why do I have to choose something? Let's choose this guy, I guess.
A.K.A. Dickie. A.K.A. D. Looks like I found who I was looking for.
I was looking for the dealer, okay. Well, that works out.
That's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant. Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Cool. Best finally left. Did you find anything at the fish spots? Yes, do you know where the Cove is? It's a little commune thing on the outskirts of town. Not big on outsiders. Let's go. I need you to take me there. Let's go there. Cool. There were some drugs on the table as well that I failed to check. But I guess it's another clue. Should we have left everything out in the open? I hope we put everything back, but I don't know. Okay, cool, so we got to find out what Nick was investigating.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are you two doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you.
Hannah's talking here.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine.
Well, be careful.
So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
Do whatever it takes. Play it by ear, I don't know. Let's play by ear, maybe?
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's
Yeah,
den.
we will.
You have
Don't worry.
That's enough.
What's enough?
Oh, shit.
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we?
Uh,
I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again. If that even makes any sense.
yeah, it kinda does, but I don't wanna go on a revenge path here. Don't let them get to it. They won't get away with it.
It's the knowing they might get away with it. The lie they made up being seen as true that just burns a hole right through me.
Yeah, you're right. I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that
Oh,
could
we're gonna have to ignore him
remotely
again.
Useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained by burglars. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Probably shouldn't.
I didn't. I
What the
didn't
fuck,
mean it
man?
that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
She's gonna think we're fucking weird.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off. Disregard my
I'm not,
advice.
yeah, I'm gonna listen to him now.
Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
He'd already left before
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
when we
Right.
were at the fishing hut.
Right.
So I don't get where he's coming from. Being a little annoying now.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
She must be suspecting something's up with us.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Rink,
Tyler,
fight, fuck.
You look healthy.
Nice
Like
tattoos.
The only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
Who's the narc? Hi.
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him, or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
Shall we say? Actually, let's let Anna do
It's
the.
a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
He seemed lovely.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Gotcha. We'll try not to insult anyone. Oh, this is awesome freaking carvings. Who did this?
Looks like it was finished recently. Why a bear?
We're in the middle of the woods. Virginia. Did you carve these? Unknown woman.
She looks like she's used to fending for herself.
Can I talk to her? Peace, peace, peace. It's a nice tent here. Oh, look at all these. It's a nice totem. Oh, look at this tent. Oh my god, this is awesome. Actually, I wouldn't mind camping out at one of these for a while.
Ow!
Holy shit!
Watch
What?
it. The place is full of wood shavings.
What an
We have an
idiot!
open flame.
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
That tattoo on her neck is so weird.
You seem to enjoy wood sculptures.
You'd have to be an idiot not to. Creating something out of nothing and then turning it into something else? That's as close to real magic as we can get. So, you gonna tell me what you're here for?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud, goes off-road, has 4 wheels, makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now.
At least we
Need
got
more
some
info to figure out
information
where
out of
Dickie
her.
is.
Can I snoop around? Would she mind? I mean, obviously she would mind, but some carving tools. This is awesome. Fortunately, oh look at that. A bit scary to have beside your bed, but that's the same tapestry we found in Anna's room as well. Nice tents. If we weren't so clumsy, we could have complimented her on it, but I guess we're not really good at making first impressions, I guess.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
It's a possible hideout.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
Every second counts, so maybe I shouldn't be wasting my time talking to people? Look at all this. Look at this tent. The Freedom tent. Here we don't call 911.
Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks.
Is that your tent, sir? Can I go snooping around? Better not cross its owner. Got some Winchester blueprints here as well.
Guess that explains how he ended up here.
Dear Mr. Reynolds, I regret to inform you that West Virginia Coal Inc. filed Chapter 7 bankruptcy 3 days ago following a series of expensive lawsuits and fines that have brought about an untenable financial situation. Consequently, your current position will be laid off and all company operations will cease by the end of the week. All back pay and pay sick leave will be properly paid out. Insurance claims will continue actively throughout until the end of the month, but will then cease. Regards, Morten Hendricks, HR Director. So I guess he'll be pretty angry with us. The mining helmet, magazines, firearms and erotica, obviously. What was that? Like a lady scream or something. Sports equipment, unknown man.
Now that's a man that wants to be left alone.
Alright, probably you should leave him alone then. Let's see. Oh, this is Tyler, alright. Probably looking out for Dickie. In his makeshift bathroom slash kitchen slash lounge area. Oh, this is probably not the bathroom though. Probably like some storage or something. I thought because it was a curtain, could be like a shower curtain. So Anna's here. Let's try and check these. Oh, we can't? Okay, hold up.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure.
There's a
Every
quad
second
bike there.
counts. I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
Oh. Okay. So let's talk to people, I guess. Let's talk to this guy.
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait,
Oh no.
you're that fucking reporter.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Yep, I knew this was...
Just here to ask a couple of questions.
Do I look like a fucking tour guide?
Take the
you keep
hint, dudes.
bothering me and I'm gonna stop being nice.
Take the hint and walk away. Yep, definitely not a good idea to go and talk to him. Tyler, do you know anything else?
Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people
Touche.
call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer.
Yeah, of course.
So beat it before I break your knees.
This is not going well. Samuel, this is Bess. I'm trying to reach you regarding Dennis Gardner. Witnesses say you had the fight last night and you were looking for him all morning. We need to ask a few questions. Come down to the station as soon as you can. Yep, will not do that. Thank you very much.
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. Tyler set himself up nicely.
Shit. Is in one of the trailers, okay. Could it be... Oh, there's another possible lookout here.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
Okay, can I investigate these trailers already, or... Up, how do I go? Up here. How do I get up there? Nope, damn it.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
Yeah, but how do I... Can't really go to... Hold up. Have you
She fits right in. Anna always fits right in.
found anything?
She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
Great.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
We're looking for Dickie.
Yes, Anna told me.
She's not gonna help us find him.
I do not throw people to the wolves. And you, Sam, are a wolf.
What makes you think that?
Never had any trouble with him.
Did that leather jacket?
This is my land. All those who have lost their home are welcome to it, as long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
Damn,
Tyler said Nick came here before. What did he want?
He took an interest in my people. He wanted to know their stories.
Such as...
Sam.
Well, the long, sad stories most people do not want to hear. We all stumble during our lives. Knowing how we fall and how some make it out can provide guidance for the future, don't you think?
What about opioids? Did he say anything about that?
There are no drugs here, Samuel. To stay, you must remain clean.
right.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's fishing shack.
Oh.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear. But don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
Yep, sure. Generous donations, though. Shall we inquire about that? Why not?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly.
Okay, good.
But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I know enough to make an educated guess.
Alright.
Dickie's gotta be in one of these places.
That one's kind of isolated, and there's a quad bike right there, so... He's in there? No. I think he's in there.
There's a quad, but Dickie's supposed to be in a trailer.
Oh. Oh, there's another quad there. I didn't even see it. He's in there.
Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
Damn straight.